You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Should have seen it. Perfect drift.
You know we've got a finite set of tires, right?
Feeling okay?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
You again. Want to hear more about my childhood log cabin?
You really won't tell me what you're working on?
That's right. Next question.
You're off the hook, PB. Good luck with your project.
Thanks. Don't be a stranger.
There you are. Gotcha.
Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. Just dealing. It was an act.
Come again?
Poker. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play some.
Maybe if we...
A little... Next...
10. I'll lend you 30 if you pay me back by tomorrow.
Done. Thank you, Subi.
Someday I'll find out why you're always strapped for credits.
Did you hear the news from Eos? Asari refugees showed up at the outpost. Only a few, but that's better than none. Bradley says there's an officer in charge, Hidaria. She could know where the Ark is.
We'll head to Eos and see what she knows.
Good. Rumor says Sarissa Theris was on the Asari Ark. Exactly who we need.
Who's she?
Probably the best commando strategist alive. Her biotic shields saved hundreds at the Battle of Kirkus. Apparently, Sarissa's acting as bodyguard to the Asari Pathfinder. She's probably got a plan out of this mess already.
Well, someone's a fan.
No, I just like... Look, we need someone with her experience, that's all.
I'll take someone with that much experience. Another reason to find the Ark.
When you're ready to look, we can catch Hidaria at Prodromos. Wouldn't mind tagging along.
So, Jal.
So,
We haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are your aliens.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
That all you've got? Now that I've proven you can trust me, I was hoping you'd feel more able to open up.
I have certain dissatisfactions that I'd like to leave behind. They're quite personal.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Face value, that sounds like a compliment. A nice one.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them. I should get back to my work.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate, add deciphering alien psychology.
What plate?
Exactly. See you later.
Yes?
Can you tell me more about the cat occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
When the cat came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that, believe me. What's living under the cat been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
I part company with... When I was a boy, my father...
Was he in the...
No. He was a technician. That happens for an Angara child somewhere. Every single day.
Have the cat always...
No. Some, like the Moshai, are...
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that...
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay...
One hell of a trip this is turning out to. Everyone's getting toasty.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Well, just watching a movie...
It's worth it to jumpstart every... The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops?
If I have time.
Thanks.
Pathfinder, you have pending vid calls.
Commander?
Pathfinder, Joel's been keeping me updated on your adventures, your good deeds on our behalf.
I meant them. I want you to know you can trust me.
You went out of your way to free that science thing. A selfless act. But your true agenda is clear. To explore Aya's vault. Joel says you want to help find the Moshai. Why should I let you?
I'd like this to be the beginning of a strong relationship.
Keep your promises, and little by little our bond might grow. We've managed to trace the Moshai to a special Kent facility on Vold.
Why special?
These facilities are protected by a dynamic shield tech we haven't been able to crack. We're close, but its ability to adapt outstrips the speed of our current processors.
Pathfinder, adding my processor to their program would no doubt make the difference.
Ephra, I can help. Respectfully, this time you need my help.
Respectfully, the Angara don't need anything from you. We take care of our own.
What I meant was, let our scientists help with your program. Let my team join your effort. Let's up the chance for success. I'm offering. You should accept.
Very well. I'm not stupid, and I love the Moshai. You're welcome on the mission.
Thank you.
The team will meet you at our base on Vold. They'll take you to the Get facility. Stay strong and clear. Goodbye.
You're taking the Angara, old man?
Strong.
Terraforming, Atmo processors, gravity wells, life-destroying murder bubbles. We really had no idea what Helios was about, did we?
If we knew what it was all about, it would just be moving. And everyone hates moving. Just the packing alone, ugh.
Point taken. I'm just saying. I really hope you have a plan, Ryder.
The plan's the same.
I mean, we have to make it. The alternative is not even worth thinking about.
You talked about your back chin.
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal. Most things you want, you just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You probably have worked.
You know where to find me.
That is a nice little piece of paradise the Angara have. Wouldn't mind seeing it again.
I wouldn't mind either. Maybe we can have something...
We rescue that Moshai of theirs. Maybe they'll give us some tips.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Entering.
Kieran says Haval would have blasted another cycle. 2 at most.
Were the projections so dire?
I could believe it. We came so close to losing everything.
No transports available. Emergency support for cat attacks. All of them.
Old Man Rouge. What's he doing here?
What?
Is everything all right? You seem distressed.
Would you like a reward for that astute observation? You're that alien visitor that came to Aya asking about our vault.
You've heard of me.
Who hasn't? When strange new species turn up, reports spread fast. After the Ket, you can't be too careful. Luge Anson, historian with the Repository of History, Aya. Listen, if there's nothing you need, could you go away? I'm busy trying to get transport off this cursed planet.
You don't seem to like Haval.
Haval's other regions suit me just fine. You think I'm stranded here because a branch pierced my shuttle's power core?
What?
Kieran's team found some remnant relics. Well, it shouldn't have taken more than a day. But things never go.
You mentioned remnant
Yes. We think the ruins were part of a vast remnant complex. Generations ago.
Were there no
None, according to the history. But they say it was like moving into an empty home.
I won't bother you further.
Very...
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison? No personal appearance? It might have been an outpost.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
It's not just about being a good neighbor. Their stability helps us in the long term.
Practical and true. Ledgers don't understand that nuance, but I do. Havarl helps. Outpost or not, we're gaining. We need another, but we're gaining. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
We're not just here to survive, to scramble for resources. We came to research and explore. Havarl is made for that. And everything we learn about it helps not just us, but the Angara as well.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Ah, you'll be the Pathfinder then. Dr. McIntyre from the Nexus.
Ryder, welcome to Havarl.
She'll be more welcoming now that you put the vault back on track. The Angara invited us to monitor plant growth and study ruins out in the jungle. It's the chance of a lifetime.
You know how Tavos found the monolith, right? Reincarnated memories?
Aye, I heard. One for the textbooks.
You believe him? But you're a scientist.
Asari share thoughts and memories. Prothean tech speaks in visions. Those are scientific facts. There's more to people than what can go under a microscope, lad.
Be careful around those monoliths. There might be more stasis fields. We think they own the Effect Angara, but who knows?
Oh, we know. Make no mistake. I have a check-in system ready. Whether young Farley remembers it when he's chasing butterflies is another matter.
I imagine you've spoken to Kieran Dawes already?
She's the one who invited us, aye. Fussed over us something terrible. But she's a fine lady, and hopefully a good colleague down the road. I plan to listen to her.
What does your team do here?
Zera is our botanist. She'll be minding the plants and designing an artificial habitat for them. She also happens to be an engineer. Sorry, one profession's never enough. Then there's young Farley. He's here for the insects.
And you?
I'm the xenoanthropologist. A fancy word for talking to the Angara about those ruins. And listening.
Good.
Cluster analysis alone can't tell us anything new. Pathfinder Ryder, Dr. Tsana Relar, xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr. Eric Baumgarten.
Xenogenetics. Pleasure to meet you.
No offense, but you probably shouldn't be out here alone.
I'm not alone. I'm with her. She's quite fierce.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can for clues to replicate the effects on our own crops.
It would have interesting applications, if there's a way to control the process.
You understand the end goal.
If we learn to enhance the growth of plants and animals in non-destructive ways, we could end hunger. It would change everything for the Initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault, things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
The accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off, decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
Point me to the life forms you need.
Anything mutated beyond its baseline.
I'll provide the most promising genetic marker.
Thank you for whatever help you can provide.
I think we should head to the vault. Do some poking around there.
Sounds risky.
Good point.
Pathfinder, the life forms in this area display accelerated growth markers. The malfunctioning vault affected this area. I recommend scanning for accelerated growth.
Targets eliminated! We've got targets!
These Angara carried more than weapons. They had research tech, datapads. Let's find out why.
Enemy is down.
The Rokar were studying mutant wildlife too. They want to use it against us. The datapad mentions a camp.
Updating known data. Mission parameters changing.
Think that's it. Sam, what do you get from this?
Analyzing. Dorokar took special interest in mutations that would poison a natural environment.
Could they really make Eos unlivable?
What are your instructions for this data, Pathfinder?
Download a copy, then erase the Rokar computer.
Acknowledged. Copying complete. Erasure of Rokar files complete.
Let's wrap things up and get back to our researchers.
What have you brought us, Pathfinder?
I got jumped by Rokar. They were researching harmful mutations, hoping to use them against us.
I hope you put an end to their work.
Do you have any of their data? May we see it?
I copied the files before I erased the Rokar computer. I'll transmit everything.
If nothing else, it may help us defend against future attacks.
I scanned all the mutated wildlife I could find. I hope it helps your research.
We're going to be overwhelmingly busy, aren't we?
Thank you for everything, Pathfinder. We'll get to work.
Leaving a Varl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder. Giles said he wanted to see you.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Pythias system, Homovios, and Prodromos.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
I've got a cure for that. Next.
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding. with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Ket.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Ket chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Ket aren't the only ones winning.
I'll be interested to see what your scientists learn of EOS.
Aye.
Nav points of lost supplies noted, Pathfinder.
Not busting our tails on viability to let resources go so easy. Let's check it out.
Pathfinder, Jarkett, Tervian. I understand I was pulled from cryo ahead of schedule. My family is grateful, but I consider it my debt.
Everyone gets out eventually.
That may be, but the least I can do is show you the benefit. I'm exo-studies now, but in a former life, let's say I knew tactics. If I supplied the Ket on this planet, I drifted in, and there's only so many gravitational paths. Here's some navs to check for anomalies. Good hunting, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. I hear you're to thank for a physics-defying atmosphere processor.
That's me. I'm Ryder.
Hanley Abrams, Director of Scientific Research on EOS, and writer of papers that start what the hell weather. But, new galaxy, new world, and a really new start. Gotta keep up. How can I help you?
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Determined as hell. Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we'll make sure he knows.
Activating that
Considering it's world-altering technology. But the storms show no signs of returning, and I know who to contact for Remnant tech support. I'll take it. Your basic first in scientific work, soil, water, atmospherics, plus studying Remnant tech, because now I need to understand that to survive here.
I've gotta go.
Keep up. There, did you feel that tremor? We've been tracking major seismic activity lately. But I don't know what's causing it. Something strange is going on out there.
An earthquake something, or a volcano something?
I'm guessing a remnant something? That might help us. EOS has massive underground rivers we can't tap, but altering those tremors just right might crack the ground for irrigation. Our seismic survey hammers would be perfect. All I need is someone to place them. Please?
You got it. Just tell me where to go.
I've marked out the areas where the tremors seem centered. Trigger the hammers there. Just be careful. The tremors are getting worse. Anything else before you go?
I've gotta go.
People want to come here, just like they wanted to come to Andromeda. Except now they'll know what they'll find.
A hard world, but you can get used to anything if you try.
We lost a lot of worlds to this scourge. Seeing one more or less reclaimed is strange.
Were these shards of something bigger?
Can't interface with it. Guess we'll never know.
Embedded in solid rock. Impressive engineering.
Ryder, Ket constructs ahead.
Scourge may have to stabilize the remnant side Pathfinder. I detect a Ket surveillance device, Pathfinder. Destroying it would be the best course of action.
that was a surveillance device.
Course of action.
Okay, firing the first hammer. Hold on to something. Remnant coming from below!
I must borrow one of those hammers. For important reasons.
That's a big tremor for a couple of Remnant. Let's place the next hammer. Looks like we have some scavenger animals in our lost supply crates. Get ready to fight! Quick mess to clean up. Not getting any of the supplies back this way, though. Sam, are you sure about this?
Yes, Pathfinder. The crates were opened using standard protocols. It's unlikely the local fauna could have accomplished this.
They're bugs, Sam. They didn't do it.
More data is required to be definitive, Pathfinder.
You're a real machine sometimes, Sam.
Well executed.
first outpost. It must mean something to you.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Aya is watching what happens on Eos very closely.
The sheer top, because it is.
I guess you run out of names eventually.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Console online. Stay within its radius.
That's it.
System access complete. I finished here.
Guessing that's the cat in charge.
Pathfinder. Reinforcements will arrive soon.
They were able to take out sites 1 and 2.
Disabling the alarm will call off reinforcements. Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder. Alarms disabled, Pathfinder.
That's it. The base is offline.
Everything is. Look down there. Peaceful around here with the Invictor dead.
Stay sharp. Just in case.
This base is just a shell now, as it should be.
Probably before Site 1. Takes time to build something like this. Scoot over, Joel. You're taking up my seat. Too hot in here for that.
Do you mean hot or hot?
Just shove over.
You're a long way from the flock, little duck.
Little duck? Who is this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
Don't want to keep him waiting, little duck.
That is not becoming a thing.
sky is beautiful in its own way.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
You're welcome to this world. Few of us would come, even without the Ket.
That's teamwork.
Got them all. Heads up, looks like a Keck construct.
I detect a remnant device in this location. I advise scanning it pathway.
What's this doing in a Ket camp?
Judging by the damage, the Ket were extracting data. This core is too damaged to properly read what they received.
Then we'll just have to find more. resonating now. Probably with the vault.
Pathfinder, the Scourge has reached this remnant site. Hostile activity present.
Plateau. All those broken pieces like a dragon's jaw.
I wonder what all these bits of remnant tech used to be.
And I'm wondering what broke them up.
All right, second hammer, here we go. More remnant! Those tremors aren't the hammers or the remnant. What is that?
Pathfinder, the underground water flow is moved, but not sufficiently.
Plot a new hammer site, Salmon. One last hit should do it.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
I like your rifle, Joel.
I built the modifications myself. Once it was Ket. Now it kills them for me.
Back home, some people name their favorite weapons.
This one is a Darav.
Last hammer. This should finish the job. Everyone ready?
Gotta go after it.
Leon is an elder sibling. The younger sibling is Orleon.
What do you call a child with no family? Go for the lane.
Heads open. Now's our chance. Open. Now's our chance. Remnant reinforcements. Armor, target the legs.
That will slow it down. Reloading!
There it goes. Come on.
Target the legs! That will slow it down.
Now's your chance to interface.
Wow.
Ryder, it's Haley back at the outpost. The seismic readings just went crazy. What happened?
A remnant the size of a building.
What? At least you made it and kept that thing away from the outpost. Nice work.
Company. Looks like they mean business.
Our surveys say the water table's dropped again.
I had to make a call. I'm sorry.
I get it. Global warming is bad. Just... now we have to trade for that water. No escaping the Nexus.
What's your problem with the Nexus?
I didn't come 2 million light years to dig someone else's ditch. The Nexus wants people to wait for permission before we start our new lives. A lot of us aren't waiting.
You're part of an independent nation. What's it like?
Advent? It's small, but growing just fine without Nexus support. Our capital, Aurora, is in a nice hollow of caves. Without those storms, it's cozy.
I hope your nation's intentions are peaceful.
Hey, we're colonists and pioneers, not scumbag raiders. Respect our borders, and there won't be a problem.
Do you have trouble with the Remnant back home?
Remnant? Those robot things? We see small ones from time to time. If they're here too, maybe they're all over the planet.
I'm going.
Good luck out there. A Pathfinder, huh? No need to ask if you're...
I didn't know anyone...
We're not. We're from... We didn't come to Andromeda to fuel Director Tan's regime. In Advent, we're...
I've got no problem with you...
I'm fine with Pathfinders. Our water table dropped recently. Like the river...
There's been seismic activity. We're using that and a survey.
Oh, shit. Advent needs that water supply to Our survey showed a massive natural gas deposit nearby. Your hammer taps that instead. We mine the gas and trade it to your outpost. Everyone wins.
Our outpost can manage with the water it has. Okay, done.
Great. I can tell you where to hit, and the nation of Advent thanks you.
I'm going.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear. Giles said he wanted to see you.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Have you talked with John?
Oh yeah, trading swear words.
Really? That's what you asked him about?
A completely different tech base, and you start there.
You want to talk shop? Talk shop. I want to know him.
So, you've gained Ephra's trust. No easy feat.
Yeah, but at a price.
You mean the Rokar? Don't take it personally. They hate all aliens.
Ephra made it seem like you had experience with them.
I know their leader, Aksul. We studied together under the Moshai. But unlike me, he was a good student. The best, actually.
Then he knows about Remnant?
He did. It's a long story.
Give me the short version.
Aksul was captured by the Ket. He spent a year in a forced labor camp before he managed to escape.
I can't imagine what he must have gone through.
He has scars that would give you an idea. When Aksul returned, he no longer cared about the Remnant, or anything, except destroying the Ket.
Why not join the Resistance?
Aksul's not the type to follow orders. And I think he was bitter we weren't able to rescue him.
So he formed the Rokar.
We didn't give them much thought. But since your people arrived, his cause has grown.
I convinced Ephra I'm not a threat. Maybe I can do the same with Aksul.
I admire your courage. But Aksul's dangerous, and he lacks Ephra's pragmatism. He'll make you want to kill him.
I have to try.
If Helios is to be your home, I guess you'll have to deal with the Roka one way or another. There's a recluse on Havarl who escaped with Axul from the Ket. Her name is Thordir. She might know how to contact him. I'll send you the nav point.
How long does it take to learn piloting?
Depends how you apply yourself.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Our Turian friend on Eos has good instincts. Let's check it out.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Possible Ket supplies, just like Dark had suggested.
A lonely system. It's almost lost in the Scourge.
What else could be lost out there? I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Probes launched. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Okay, bundle up, people.
I'll stay on my nice warm ship.
Take her down, Callow.
We designated this planet Habitat 6. A
Original readings suggested it had a breathable, nitrogen-rich atmosphere and oceans of H2O.
I take it that's no longer the case.
All H2O on Habitat 6, Vold to the Angara, is ice. And those oceans, frozen over completely.
There goes the dream of a seaside property. That's a pretty intense blizzard.
LZ is on the windward side of the mountain. Conditions are bad. I'm tracking gale force squalls.
Whoa!
We're good. We're good.
You sure? Want us to get out and push?
Very funny, Ryder.
Oh, Suvi wasn't kidding about the cold.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Damn, this place is well hidden.
Where are we meeting the resistance team?
Sent you the nav point. Good luck, Pathfinder.
Heaters. I need to warm up for a bit. This cold is cutting through to the bone.
We're almost there. We'll need to talk to Commander Anyik when we arrive.
You got clearance to take off yet? No luck. Killer's still shooting down anything that moves. That's improvised.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
That's the wrong side.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Feels like it.
Good to see you again, Commander Dozil.
And you, Jarl. You must be Ryder. Jarl told us what you did for Kirin's team on Havarl. I'm Anyik Dozil, commander of this encampment. You're welcome here as an ally of the Angara.
I appreciate the warm welcome. It's a joke. To break the ice? Get it? Warm welcome? Ice?
Ryder? No.
Probably a translation thing.
Perhaps. Strange jokes aside, I hope you will join our fight against the Ket. We could certainly use the help. We've held the Ket at bay, but have been unable to deal a decisive blow. The longer things drag on, the greater our disadvantage.
That's why I came here. To help.
If you want to know where you can make a difference, go to the post that overlooks the valley. Nothing happens on Vold without our lookouts knowing about it. Before you go, is there anything else I can help you with?
How long has the Resistance been around?
Nearly as long as the Ket. With our military destroyed, civilians took the fight into their own hands. They formed the Resistance as a...
It seems to be working.
Only since Ephra took over. His tactics gave us the push we needed against the... But even now, we're a long way from winning.
How are you holding up against...
It hasn't been easy. We've had our
Didn't Ephra send recruit?
Most of them are young, untrained. If we want to beat them...
Then Ryder and I will help.
We will?
If the commander needs recruits, we'll find them.
Joel's right. We can...
I'd be happy. You have my gratitude. Both of you.
That's it for now.
I'll be here.
Squadron at Varroa. I'm picking up hostile Zutli
Yared says she handled it.
Joe, my friend. Welcome home, brother.
From this room, we keep track of our brothers and sisters in the field.
You don't win a war without good organization.
Hold. Hostile patrol.
Looks like supplies aren't getting through to the resistance.
Olisk is in charge of requisitions.
Hope they give me a patrol.
We should
soon.
speak with him.
You think I'll see any kit?
Not likely. They don't venture this close to the camp.
Pathfinder, something I can do for you?
You the requisitions officer? I hear you're having supply issues.
Of course not. I don't know what you've heard, but everything is running fine.
Your communications say otherwise. You haven't received a shipment in weeks.
Those data pads are encrypted. How did you... I need to keep this news contained. No one knows the shipments have stopped. If word gets around, we'll have a serious morale drop. I need to investigate this quietly.
You have any leads?
Not much. The supplies make it planetside, but never reach the base. The obvious answer is the Ket. Sabotage is their style. We changed our drop point, but no luck. I can't send someone to investigate without word getting around. I guess there's no avoiding it eventually.
I can take a look at the drop point.
I can't sanction an official search. The nav point for the... You...